Hello, class. This is Professor Reynolds again, and I wanted to talk about the paper that's due this week. Now, you'll go to Module 2, and you'll go to the Module 2 assignment. It's going to take you to this page, and so then you click on the Guidelines and Rubric, and it'll talk about the assignment, all right? So the first part of this is footnotes. I'm going to use data from your textbook, illustration 2-5P, company pro forma balance sheet, linked in supporting materials section to create an applicable footnotes page. Pay particular attention to adjustments that stand out and may require footnotes. There are some materials that you should click on as far as footnotes, the reasons for footnotes, etc. There are some supporting material down here that you can target. All right. FASB, Accounting Standards Codification, and then you can see what you'll be graded on here for the different points and what is considered exemplary, etc. Now, the guidelines for this paper, and let's look here. Let's see where, okay, so submit your assignment as a 2 to 3 page Microsoft Word document with double spacing 12 point times New Roman font and 1-inch margins. You should be presenting this paper as if you're writing the CFO or the Chief Accounting Officer of your company. It shouldn't be the purpose of this paper. It should be based on an analysis of the pro forma on this sheet. I found the following adjustments or irregularities, and then you would produce something. For instance, you might look at land. The adjustment means that the company purchased additional land. So sometimes when you click down here, it's supposed to go to the appropriate section. Sometimes the link doesn't necessarily work, but you can look on, let's see, page 60, I thought. Yes. So illustration 2.5, of course, is this right here. It is the assets, audited balance sheet adjustment, pro forma. And so you would just really focus on these adjustments, 4 or 5 of these, and then you would talk about them. Again, why is that adjustment made? What might the potential reasonable explanation for the irregularity? Why might certain original amounts in the audit balance sheets have previously been zero? Provide a rationale for the footnotes as required. So that's the first part. The second part is going to be identify the correct codification target topic. And so you will be presented with different problems from chapter 13. 13.1, 3, 5. There's another part of 5. So 5, you're going to determine if interim periods are consolidated standalone financial statements or an integral part of the annual financial statements under current GAAP. So to do that, you're going to go to 13.1 exercises. Now, again, it may not necessarily take you to the right section, but 13.1 would be the last part of the chapter. All right, so you see this in the news, and here are the different exercises. So you've got 13.1, 3, 5, and 6. All right, practice varying determining cost of inventory. So we're going to be looking at inventory. So the thing we're going to do is going to the FASB Accounting Standards Codification site here. And you're going to go, I'm not a robot, access, I accept the terms. Acceptance here. You agree. Why is it not? Okay, I accept. Here it is. And then you're going to go to, say, assets, inventory. We're talking about assets, okay? And then we're going to be talking about inventory, okay? And then basically overall. So these shared subtopics are basically related to specific areas that GAP has been developed. Agriculture, airlines, contractors, construction, federal. Now, none of these would seem to apply to just basic inventory. So what we're really looking at is we're going to be going to 330, section 10. And you can try typing this in, but I tried before. No records found. So again, you may just have to look at this and go, okay, well, I know inventory is an asset, so there it is. So that's the second part. So you will read the question and then you will go to find inventory. So 3 would be extraordinary loss. So you would look up extraordinary loss to try to find what part of GAAP would apply for that. So you're going to identify the correct codification topic, subtopic, section, evaluate a scenario regarding interim reporting, include the following details in your response. Determine if the codification allows for exceptions at interim reporting dates. Determine what effect differences in interim reporting have on evaluation methods employed by analysts and others. And then you will just go and then do 13-3, 13-5, 13-5, 13-6, and you would identify the codification, but then you would evaluate the scenario regarding interim reporting and answer those questions. So that's what's due regarding your paper this week. Let's see if I can get out of here.